I really do not feel like making a video today, but it has to get done. So, let's talk about the correct mindset for exercise. Most people assume that the objective of exercise is to simply move a heavy weight up and down lots of times to get the rep. But this is not correct. The real objective of exercise, what we are actually trying to accomplish when we are training, is to efficiently and safely load and fatigue the muscle groups that we are trying to target in order to stimulate the improvements in muscle size and strength that we want. And in order to do that as effectively and efficiently as possible, you want to do the exercise in a way which is very demanding. You want to keep the muscles meaningfully loaded throughout the entire duration of the exercise. You don't want to give them any breaks. And if we do that, we don't have to use as much weight or do as many reps or take as long of a time to achieve that deep level of fatigue that we want in order to stimulate these improvements, aka momentary muscle failure. Efficient form allows us to maximize the amount of effort relative to the weight. But if you're trying to maximize the amount of weight you can move or the amount of reps you can do relative to the effort, people tend to do the exercise in a way which is less demanding. They tend to cheat. People tend to swing the weight or launch the weight back and use momentum or involve other muscle groups in the exercise that we are not trying to target in order to make moving the weight easier. But this doesn't just make the exercise less efficient, it also makes it so, like I said earlier, we have to use more weight in order to achieve momentary muscle failure within a reasonable time frame, because you don't want to be going for 5 minutes doing like 200 reps in order to achieve momentary muscle failure. You want to do it within like usually 1 to 2 minutes is best. And so if we use more weight, what happens is we increase the peak forces. And when we increase the peak forces, we also in turn increase the risk of injury. And also using momentum and swinging the weight up and doing all these like, cheat reps and shit, that also usually increases peak forces, which again in turn increases risk of injury. And injury is not something that we want because injuries suck. So what do you want to focus on instead? I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold up a sec. Alright, we're back. So, where was I? What do you want to focus on instead of trying to simply get the rep and move the weight up and down as much as you can, or lift the maximum amount of weight that you can? Well, whatever exercise you may be doing, you want to be thinking about contracting the target muscle groups. So when you're doing a chest press, for example, you want to be thinking about contracting your pecs and your triceps, bringing your arms in towards the midline of your body. And the handle of the machine or the dumbbell or the barbell or whatever just goes along for the ride. It's not the focus of the exercise, it's not moving the machine or the barbell or dumbbell. It just goes along for the ride. The focus is contracting the target muscle groups. And also, I advise you to think about, before you do every single exercise in your workout, you think about, okay, I'm going to do this exercise as well as I possibly can. It's not about making the handle go up and down or the dumbbell go up and down as many times as I can. It's not about beating the reps I got the last time. I'm going to do this exercise as well as I possibly can, all the way until the end. Of course, you're still going to count the reps that you get, because we do that because the reps is simply an indicator of if we are getting stronger or not. If our rep count is going up on paper and our form is staying consistent, we are getting stronger, and which means we are building muscle most likely. Unless it's a new exercise, because then it's neurological adaptation, but I've talked about that in other videos. Damn. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's like a storm here right now, so it's like really fucking windy. Also, please understand that for most people, making this switch in your mindset about the purpose of exercise is going to take time. You won't just be able to do it like that. Especially for people who have a competitive background, or are just very competitive individuals in general, this usually is especially hard because it will be very tempting to focus on, beating your last rep count or moving more weight than last time or simply just completing the rep. But like I said earlier, when you have that mindset, a lot of the times people will cheat, and if you cheat and use bad form, the exercise is less efficient, less effective, less safe, more risk of injury, more peak forces, just a long list of negative side effects basically, or like things that happen when you have that mindset. And so try your next workout to think about before every single exercise, okay, I am going to do this exercise as well as I can. The point is not beating my last rep count, okay? I'm still counting the reps, but the reps is simply a measurement to see if I am increasing in strength or not. But the point of the exercise is not to beat your last rep count, because we all could do that every single time if we wanted to, because we could just progressively start cheating more and more every single time we do the exercise. But we don't want to do that. So think about doing the exercise as well as you possibly can before every single exercise. Think about this. And think about contracting the target muscle groups. And you will notice that over time, when you make this switch in your mindset, a lot of your form problems will go away. But anyways, boys, that is the video for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you find it useful. If you did find it useful, then don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you can be notified the next time I upload. And with that being said, I'll see you boys in the next video next time. I hope everyone has been having an amazing day whenever you're watching this. And yeah, I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.